Hello and welcome back to ARMA again. I know I did this yesterday, but I want to sort of show on the point following on from yesterday. I showed you a relatively small unit issues, sort of lack of AA. Now you see priority target. A CAS has just come up. Which is very similar to last time's video. You see, I'm just going to fiddle around with the audio a couple of times just to make sure that everything's working well, and that not so much for quality, but just so I know what's going on. I did it mainly because voiceover wasn't very loud, and sometimes the voiceover network can give some very useful tips. Now this is again post commentary. See, the CAS has just been taken down, which is brilliant. And that's one of the things a lot of people here are probably running AA, or well, it's been taken out, so that it's great. Now you see here we're coming into LZ. I'm bitching out now. I believe that's probably because of it was probably the first LZ. It's probably quite hot, but it is in a great position. It's a nice flat area at the bottom of quite a tall hill where you can see most of the objective. This is very good and very important for ARMA, is to have height and range involved, as I said yesterday. About one can stay roughly 800 meters away from AI. Couple of reasons for this. One, it allows you to focus just on one person. And also, because there'll be plenty of friendlies who've moved up a hell of a lot quicker than you, as you'll see here. There were people in the middle of town before I start properly moving up. Now, that means that you won't be their primary target. They'll have people a hell of a lot closer, 400, 300 meters in front of them, so they'll be engaging them, and you can engage them at the same time. This works very well when you have a lot of people, not so much when you don't have very many people. Now here, I'm stopping just to change the effect sound and the radio sounds, just for a bit of help. Now another reason for post-com is I have to run my aircon at the moment while I record, just because of the amount of heat that my computer kicks out when running ARMA. It's running at roughly, at the moment it's running about 16 to 20 FPS, which is fine. Now it is running fairly warm at the moment. I'm just going to tell you how warm. It's running at 67. It's running at 67% fan speed, which is 36 degrees on the graphics card. I'm not sure about everything else because I don't have any monitoring software anymore. But yeah, you can sort of see now. You can hear some of the bullets going now. So today I'm this is going to be more of a showcase of how good work. You actually notice here, just in front of the AO, Ben. It is the same Ben from yesterday. He's running AT again. Now he dies, I believe, to friendly fire a bit later, but there's a couple of people. Vortex, I think, was on last time, yesterday, of day of recording. Although actually the video went up a few hours ago today, but yesterday for me recording. So yeah, this one's going to be quite a long video. I'm going to take you through the entire objective taking. Now at the end is something that I've never seen before. It was parachuters, which I've never seen before, but for some reason it didn't really matter. We took the objective anyway, which is nice. Now, see here, I'm engaging someone at sort of 400 meters. This is because of we push forward to take the hill, so we can engage. So this sort of engagement is okay because it's needed engagement to secure the location before pressing forwards. So here I'm just gonna increase my view distance just so I can see people at slightly further ranges. There's something popping up on my Night Stalker there, but I don't know what it is. Sorry. I don't know what it is, so I move on. Anyway, I don't actually know what it is at all. See here, I've moved up into a slightly exposed point, but generally a nice area. Now, the people in front of that house, I'm not sure where to engage because I'm not confident enough to say that they're not friendly. So I pick people quite a bit further away from me, 1200 meters away. Now you'll see here quite a lot of the engagements are touching 1,000 meters here. Well, 1,000 meters and more, and later you'll see a lot of them are 1,000 meters. Now, unfortunately, if you see in the top right-hand corner, see my ammo, and then it says 1,000 meters. That's the zeroing distance I have for the scope. Now it only goes up to 1,000. You can't do 1,200 or anything like that, which is annoying. But it's what it is, really. But you see, this is a 100 round bout magazine. So this is a LMG, and actually looking at it now, it is roughly what I used before. And oh yeah, because I pressed P to see how many kills I got, but I was sprinting. So yeah, it is the one I was using before. It just doesn't look the same from the armory as it does from the virtual ammo box, which is my bad. So it isn't actually Guska server, because I saw someone using exactly the same gun, and I thought, oh, actually, it is the right gun, and it is the one I used before. So you sort of see the recoil problem with ARMA. Not problem, but if you take a LMG in Battlefield and compare it to a LMG in ARMA, you'll notice that the recoiling ARMA, you see here, I'm in semi-auto, and I'm scrolling to control recoil at sort of 100 meters, 1,000 meters, 800 meters, 600 meters. It's very hard. And this is twofold. One, as I said last time, no bipod. And two, you do have a, I believe it's an ergo grip. I may be wrong. You have a foregrip anyway on the weapon. This doesn't help a lot. Now you'll see here, I'm just checking a bearing because of voiceover network. That's very important to listen to information given to you by teammates, because it may save your life. In a little bit, Vortex goes down with his. I can't remember who he's with at the moment during engagement, but he goes down, and in chat he says, on your right. Now I look on the map and see a guy, and I was then able to help engage them to help. Unfortunately, I do at the end, near the end, get taken down by friendly fire, which happens every now and again, and it's something that just you don't necessarily say, oh well, but it's one of those things, and I'm very, very careful now, and that's why you'll see me checking a lot on my my map, my GPS map, to make sure I'm not engaging friendlies. and so you'll see I won't reload when I've got sort of 4 rounds left. That's very important because it will just go into my backpack or onto me, and then I'll end up reloading. It might be quite crucial, and I'll only have 6 rounds left. So while I'm at these long engagements where it's not important but I have lots of ammunition and I don't have a full magazine, I will keep it like that, and I will burn through an entire magazine, because 1, it'll make me lighter because you drop it, and 2, you don't end up switching out to a half-used magazine. So that's very useful generally. So yeah, now of course I'm using the Night Stalker again. This is a very good scope regardless of time, so you see it's day. It's good at night, it's good at day. Yeah, it's generally just you know, it's a good scope. A lot of I see quite a few snipers use it just because you can really pick out things. I see most people tend to use a Night Stalker just because you've got the 2 sets of zoom. You've got 25 and 5 times zoom, I think, but you've also got a little tiny red dot sight. If you press Control and right click, it will switch you out to the little tiny red dot sight, so when you're in really close quarters you can use that to aim. I tend to put on full auto and lean across round walls and spray them. This for twofold. The AI seem to freak out when you spray at them, and they tend to turn around and head for their cover, which leaves them exposed. And 2, because you expose less than if you were to aim down, because you can only reveal a little tiny amount of your head. Now you see sort of like here, there you go, Ben's just died. See there. Now you'll see I lay down a lot. Now you see here I'm going to try and help this slammer, because it's just kind of rocket fire towards it, and the people there what I believe to be the people. So I'm just going to spray down. I know that the slammer is also using his machine gun to do that. But every little bit of support you give does really help. And great thing about ARMA is people are really nice normally. Now you'll get, like, if you fly a helicopter and you crash it with people in, you tend to get the odd bag pilot comment, but you know, you should expect that if you're gonna crash. Now anyone who one thing I would suggest to anyone that wants to get ARMA, get it. I believe at the moment G2A.com are doing it for sort of £20 or something, which is about half price, which is very good. Now, word of warning: my computer, as you may know, is fairly decently spec'd, and yeah, it doesn't run it well, and this is for a number of reasons. One, it's the way that ARMA loads stuff, because the view distance you have is very long. You can see mountains very, very far away. You've got these lovely, lovely clouds, for example. But that obviously reduces frame. Now you can drop it down very low, but then you won't see people who can engage. You can't see AI that can. Sorry, they can engage you. The other reason is the amount of people each person is very well rendered. Sorry. I'll just turn my phone on to vibrate because that's annoying me. Now, you see here just me going full auto, just spray these people, mainly to stop their ranks, and also if they're to suppress them, because I believe now they're actually trying to engage friendlies. So if you just suppress them, that helps. Not saying it's going to help massively, but it does help. Now, you'll see that see, I keep checking the scoreboard just to see, make sure the kill is confirmed. That's not how you do it in real life. You can't just pull up a menu to say kill confirmed, but it does help just clarify what's going on. Now you'll see, you'll probably hear I'm going through ammo quite a lot here, and my magazines are slowly going down. Now, as an auto rifleman, this is something you have to do. You're not necessarily going for kills, and you're not necessarily pushing in. Personally, this is how I play. This is my play style of the auto rifleman. Quite a lot of auto riflemen will go up and suppress from the front line. I choose for that was me pressing the wrong button. Accidentally threw a grenade. I prefer to suppress from a distance. For a few reasons. One, so that I don't die, and that isn't just because I'm worried about my KD, that doesn't matter. KD on Battlefield, meh, it sort of matters. Not the be or end all. ARMA, you can work a few people out. You can work out what sort of people you're dealing with if they talk about KDR. Because if now you'll see there are people on here with 40 something kills and so many tank kills and stuff. Now that's fine. That can be for a few reasons. Might be because they've been on for a while. Might be that they're cows, and cows tend to get so close air support tend to get a lot of kills, or I might be in a sort of an armoured personnel carrier, something like that. Now you see I'm shooting quite a bit lower, and that's because what I'm shooting at isn't actually right. Now see here, I think now I've just changed it to 600 meters to engage this the people at the shed. So now really what I should have done is gone semi-auto here. Oh god, sorry. But I didn't. No, I did. So now I'm engaging, and he's dead. Take me up to, I believe, 4 kills. We'll see here. There'll be there's not a lot of action for a while now. And that's because I'm moving up. I'm moving up to support the front lines. I'm noticing a lot of killed in action. Well, kills, friendly killed, and that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go up, but it can often help medics revive by revive people, because you can well, it basically, if you go up and suppress the enemies, the medics can often pick up and then remove injured people and move them to a location where they can revive them properly. And this is useful. I've often carried friendlies away from battleground, not as a medic, but to somewhere where they're more secure and where a medic can then revive them safer and stop 2 casualties. Now, yeah, so you'll see here I'm having to walk because of the weight of my kit. This is one thing I mentioned yesterday about fatigue. So yes, you'll see as I sort of slowly moving, I do get to the front line. The parachutist drops, I fall back to crying engaged again. That's when I get shot by friendly fire. You see, I'm turning around because I believe I'm getting shot at, but I'm worried it's actually friendly fire. Now I believe it actually is, but when I stop and turn around and look at them, I think they sort of get the message. In a minute, I stop to sort of get my breath back as well, by a wall facing towards them. When I seem to stop having shots fired towards me, but unfortunately that doesn't happen later when I'm aiming to try and take out the parachutists. Now, so you'll see that I sort of move through. I'm not rushing, mainly because I can't, but I didn't go up with the main force and try and take everyone out, because that's not how ARMA works. ARMA isn't about rushing in and being a hero. It's about going through properly, and it's about not getting killed.
Yeah, there they are. Up on the hill.
But basically, the main aim of the game is to not die, and then to not because dying not only causes annoyance, because you then have to, if you can't get medicked, you have to respawn, and then you have to get a heli in, and then you have to walk again all the way up to the objective area. Now that is a pain, but also it's a pain for medics, because obviously the more people that die, the more they have to run around and not engage and have to go and help people out. Now this is something obviously that they should do, and most do. There's some comments here about how a medic couldn't get to them, and that's because you'll see here that Vortex and another guy are down. Now wow, Vortex is relatively open, but the other guy is quite out in the open, and for a medic, going out into the open is not the best idea. You see here, I'm just looking out, trying to help them, and you see in the chat, you might be able to see, it says on the building on the right, or on your right, the guy Vortex was with. Now I push up to this sort of hut up here, and then when I see the parachutists, I decide to turn back and go sort of to the right behind me. Now here I turn back because I heard a jet, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't see anything on the map, and I was like, oh, well, that's a bit odd. And I now believe that is actually the jet for the parachutists. I don't know, I might be wrong there. Well, it does seem like that's quite plausible now, because not long after you have the parachutists come down. And this one thing about ARMA, it's very unpredictable. All sorts of stuff can go on. Now you see here, I'm checking my map, and by then the guy is down. Now, that's fine. That's a perfectly fine thing to do, and that's something you should do. I personally will always check the map before I engage, just to make sure that what I'm doing isn't going to make me American and cause a lot of friendly fire. Sorry to anyone from America or anyone that gets offended by. You can see here, there's some like parachutes pop up. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? I just check my front and then go back and then see there's quite a few more. Now, there's some comments about how they're friendlies and stuff, but they're not. They are actually enemy. And because of this friendly comment, I didn't engage when I should have, when I was falling down. So I didn't bother engaging. Now you'll see here, I sort of run up to one of the corners and see a bunch of guys facing away, which appear to have parachutes on. So I prepare to engage. I check my minimap and I die to friendly fire. Now I don't say anything. I was expecting an apology while I was waiting for to be medicked, but don't come and. I understand where he's coming from. You see here, there's a couple of guys, and I'm dead. So yeah, friendly fire, and it's a shame really because I was doing alright really. I don't do too bad. Now the end sort of bit here, so the medic's coming a bit closer. So there's not much else goes on really, because by the time I get revived, the helis arrived, so I just get on that, and we go back to base. Now I will be I'm planning to have a airsoft video. I know I've said this quite a few times, but I have had technical issues recently about, and I've had gun issues, and it wouldn't have made a very good video because the last game I did a round or so, my batteries failed. I now have some brand new batteries, which is very nice, and I'm slowly building up my gear, which is also very good. Now I am so yeah. Now on other news, I'm actually planning to upgrade my computer
Got one man down over there.
after I get my exam results, because I'm getting paid for my results. Very nice. And so I shall be using that to make a new system. I shall be building it. Now I won't record it because I don't know how long it's going to take me, and also I'm not that bothered, and I'm sure you're not particularly bothered about how I build my PC, but I will be building my own PC. Now I am thinking about selling my old one. I'm not sure about that yet. I may have to sell it for funds for my new one, but if I don't, I will be taking it to my dad's, so that because of not having a console, it'd be nice I think to have something there for the evenings. So I'm sort of coming up to the end of the video now, just 2 minutes left or so. So yeah, so after I'm gonna sell, I may be selling it, so I probably do a video if I am going to sell it, just so I can give you a heads up. I'll be looking for sort of 200 or 250, maybe 300 pounds for it. That is with the Nvidia GTX 660 Ti and a Samsung 250 gig SSD and a 1 terabyte HDD disk drive, 6 core AMD graphics card, AMD processor, and some fans. I may be selling my old graphics card as well, the one that came originally with it, but I'm not sure about that yet. So thanks for watching this ARMA gameplay. I think I've still got a little bit left really, but needs must. How much time have I got left? A little bit. So yeah, you'll see I'm just taking a helicopter back to base and have a poke around in the armory for a little bit. So yeah, on other news, I shall be doing some collabs hopefully with some friends soon. Airsoft obviously is going to be very much a fun video for me to record. I'm not sure about watching RTC on gameplay. Hopefully I'll be able to go down to the Grange, which is a local airsoft field, and get some footage from there, which should be nice. That should be a lot of fun, and well, you know, it could be a lot of fun to watch. Also, there's a airsoft field that's at an old school, and I'm going to try and get there as well, because that looks really quite good. So yeah, I'll put details down of my build if I do choose to sell it in videos around the time. So thanks for watching, have a good day, and goodbye.